Exactly. Hi, hello, hi. So Amber here. Okay, so one of my kind of values that I've kind of worked out is that I want to be living more sustainably and more kind of minimally and stuff. And I love to watch a good old declutter video by some good people, some minimalism things, some like realistic ones. I love watching Madeline Olivia ones because they're like a bit more realistic and they're like, she goes through all the process, which I think is really cool. So watching like decluttering videos and stuff goes one of two ways. It either really motivates me or it makes me feel a little bit shit because I think, okay, but with my mental health the way it is, there is no way I could do that. There's no way I could declutter that much. I find change very hard. I find throwing stuff away very hard. I find not keeping every little thing really, really hard. And I find concentrating for long periods of time really, really hard, which you kind of need to do if you're doing a declutter, because otherwise you end up with loads of crap on the floor, which is what happens whenever I try it. So when I came back from uni, I did do a bit of a declutter, but there was a couple of things I never really got finished with. That was like a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago. So obviously there's a lot more stuff now. But I really wanted to kind of film the process of me decluttering, and it probably is going to take a while. I've been kind of struggling recently, but I know that my space, my room is a tip because I have been struggling. And I was in this place where I was like, okay, but I have to have like at least the surfaces and stuff done before I start filming, because the first thing that I need to film is like me doing, you know, a wardrobe or something. Then I was like, well, that's not honest. So I'm going to try really, really hard to be super, super honest and transparent with where I'm at and how hard it is to declutter when you are really struggling with your mental health. And I know that, you know, my room isn't to the state where there's, you know, piles of stuff on surfaces, but for me, I find this, the way it is at the moment, overwhelming. That's for me, and I know that everyone will start at a different stage, so it's really nerve-wracking for me to show you what my room looks like at the moment, but I'm going to proper go like from the beginning. So this is me from a not good place, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to start. For some reason for me, there's something about putting clothes away that I find really, really challenging. I don't know why. It feels like this huge block, and it builds up, and then it's this massive thing that I have to like do it, and it just is completely overwhelming to me. So that's that. This box here. So what I've done is done a little sketch of my room and where I want to move stuff. I want to get rid of, there's 2 sets of drawers in my wardrobe. So I've done like the steps for how to get rid of those 2 drawers, what I need to do to actually, in reality, get rid of them. And this is my first step. So what I'm going to try and do now is just clear a surface. Actually, I think, so I'm obviously not going to do all of the surface and floor bits in one go because that would be overwhelming for me personally. I think I'm going to put away my recovery college bits that are on the floor. So maybe not all of the bits, but all of just the recovery college bits. And just put away the little bits that are on the surfaces. Probably not all of them, probably not the bits that I have to think too hard about, to be honest with you. Probably just the little bits that are kind of in the way. Yeah, so just done some bits. I am exhausted, and that might seem strange to someone who doesn't struggle with the mental health that much. I'm a little bit dissociated, I'm a little bit dizzy. I haven't done loads, but I've done a good amount, I think, for me today. Yeah, so all in all, that's an hour of sorting. So that's what I did in an hour. In an hour with a break, I did put away a weekend bag, which wasn't full. It had just makeup stuff, bathroom stuff, and a couple of bits of clothes, and a lunchbox with a few bits in it. I put away a couple of bits on surfaces that went downstairs, and I sorted my recovery college booklets into my folder. There was probably about 6 or 7 booklets probably, so that was 6 or 7 decisions to make as to what section they were going to go in. I think for me it's not expecting too much of myself. You know, this has been a long time coming, the start of the process, and it will be a long time probably until it's finished. I want to incorporate kind of the minimalist values into my life, and that doesn't mean that everything's going to be completely minimal when I finish my declutter. The first cull through will be some stuff, probably the stuff that I really don't use and I'm really never going to use, and then I'll reevaluate, what I need. I want to live a life where the things I have are necessary and give my life meaning, and for me be means, that it makes me content as well as need it to survive, because you need to be having content moments to survive. But I would like to live a life that I do only have the necessary things, and necessary including things that give me enjoyment, that make me content, that help me function as a human being, as multiple human beings. So I'm going to have more stuff as I move forward, because I'm embracing my kind of multiplicity, embracing my DID and my system. So there are going to be things that, Jake might have something, Katie might have something, the little ones might have things of their own. So I'm, living a life that doesn't just have me in it. So I'm going to have, more stuff for that reason. So when I say I, want to incorporate minimalism into my life, I don't mean that, a week from today, this whole room is going to be super minimal. That's not what it's about. It's about incorporating the value of only living with the stuff that brings positivity to my life and the things that are necessary in my life. Yeah, so this is going to be a very honest declutter, I guess, series. And I hope I think it's going to help me to document it, but I hope that maybe putting it on YouTube, someone might find it and think, oh wow, like I can do that, because I can start small. I think if you do 2 minutes and then you don't do anything again for a year, sweet. That's your reality, and we have to be compassionate towards ourselves. We have to be realistic to what we can achieve. We have to push ourselves, obviously, but we have to be compassionate. But yeah, I hope that if you want to, you will join me on my little journey of living a more sustainable life, living a more minimal life, living a less cluttered life, living a more user-friendly life, is the kind of phrase that I've adopted at the moment. I've just realised my hair looks really, really weird. I'm sorry. This is just what my hair is looking like today. It needs a wash. Yeah, but I hope you have a kind of a good day or week or month or life or whatever. This is gonna be a thing, so if you want to keep watching it, then you can keep watching it. If you don't, then you don't have to. Okay, goodbye. Ah!